Yes, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of PassTheBall TV, Upcoming Athletez. Come on. Let's go. You're with myself, Abs Busquets.
Zaki.
AB.
Yes, and we're here to talk to you guys about this transfer window that's just shut. We're going to be giving our thoughts on what the ins and outs, and we're going to give these guys a score out of 10 of what we think these guys did. So we're going to start with the champions of England, the current holders of the Premier League title, Manchester City. Talk to me, AB.
Bro, the transfers out. I feel like they've left themselves a little bit thin in some positions. That's just my take.
Such as?
The left back and the right back position.
Yeah, one injury to Cancelo.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker.
And it's a bit of a
They'd be relying on a youth, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
No? They'll play John Stones or Aki.
No, if they had, Aki works.
They'll play Aki or John Stones as a fullback.
Mm.
But both of them can't get injured though. If they both get injured, then it's...
Yeah. Other than that, I feel like, they're alright, man. Because they won the league without a striker. They've got Haaland now. You know,
who's looking crazy, by the way.
9 goals.
Crazy. Some people, listen, some people don't have him in their fantasy, bro.
That's mental.
9 Premier League goals.
That's a crazy take. Not to have him in your team. How's that going? How's it working for you, Harry Kane?
Don't need to know. Don't need to know. Just move on. It's so
wow, Martinelli and Rodrigo.
Nah, bro.
Mental. Alright, but listen. Haaland, I'm thinking, we're looking at Arsenal, and if everyone has these questions, I don't want to skip on to them, but people are having questions about their transfers. I personally think if you want to compete on 4 fronts, you're going to have a quality players, two quality players in every position. Yeah. Right now, they don't have that at left back or right back.
Right.
So, I hear what you're saying. It's a fair question to be asking about leaving themselves thin.
Liverpool have done even worse. Their competition has weakened as well.
That is true.
So, they'll be alright.
And I feel like Pep is always alright if, he can be someone who can complain and, let the whole world know. But I feel like the connection that he has with his board right now, if they were worried, I feel like they would have got more business done over that. Actually, no, they did sign a left back.
Who?
The brother who said he's a City fan, the Sergio Gomez brother. What's his name?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Sergio Gomez. He's not a fullback.
Where does he play?
Bro, I know this guy off FM, bro. He's attacking mid.
Nah. We're not talking about the same player.
He actually came as a left back. I remember.
He came as a left back, bro.
Nah, I had this guy.
Double check that.
I had him on FM, man.
I remember.
He's a backup. He's a backup.
Okay, that's fine. Right back is still an issue.
Number 21.
Hey?
Number 21, Sergio Gomez. The one they have as number 21.
When you... I'm not sure, bro.
No, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Yeah. I don't even know if that's his name, I'll be honest. But there's a left back that they bought, and remember he said he's a City fan.
Yeah.
And we were like, it makes no sense being a City fan. How are you a City fan from when you were a youth?
Yeah.
But he's still pretty young. So he's part of the old generation of City fans.
No, it's the Spanish.
It's a David Silva in him.
They said, no, I'm telling you, that guy, 100%.
I think when you think about Calvin Phillips, Haaland, the left back we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Who else have they signed? That's it, right?
Yeah.
Goalkeeper, the Ortega guy.
Yeah.
Rotation pieces.
I feel like with City, they didn't do a great business. Other than Haaland, that's what pushes that up their grade to like a B, to like a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just because of Haaland.
Haaland is a ridiculous signing for the price as well.
Wait. So the players that they got, Akanji.
Akanji was announced.
Sergio Gomez.
I was right, that was Sergio Gomez. He is a left back, isn't
he? He's a left back and a right winger.
That's a crazy mix.
Zinchenko's a midfielder as well.
Coming like Saka, left back and right winger.
But yeah, so Sergio Gomez, Julian Alvarez.
Alvarez a good signing.
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
And Erling Haaland.
Yeah. I think they're alright, man. I think that's a good transfer window, man.
Yeah.
I see the questions you're asking, and I don't think you're wrong. But I think they're alright.
He's a good addition. He's going to be a backup. He'll be happy to be at CE.
More than happy. I heard he's good at maths, Ola. You see that clip of him?
Yeah, mental arithmetic. He's very
crazy.
good.
Yeah,
let's go on. Let's
try and defend set pieces.
So what are we giving them?
I'm giving them a solid 8 out of 10 because they made 60 million profit.
That's a fair point.
That's one way to look at it. That's a Spurs way to look at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a Daniel Levy mentality right there. Tell me the profit that is being made in the window.
Cool.
Liverpool, we'll go on to them.
4 out of 10, bro. There's no need to discuss their transfer activity.
But what they did to Mane, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
They didn't do nothing to Mane.
Nah,
obviously,
man.
Mane is very...
They didn't think of him as a valuable player.
Yeah. You reckon he would have stayed if they offered him more money?
They valued... Did you not see in the hierarchy of who gets earned more than him?
Nah,
Chamberlain earns more than him.
I think it was more the disparity between... Salah's getting paid 3 times more than him. Salah is not 3 times a player.
He's not exactly.
Yeah.
Mane's better than him.
Yeah.
But for me, yeah, Mane the issue. Obviously, him leaving. Not. I feel like when Luis Diaz was signed and then Jota was always also there, it felt like that Klopp knew how to rejuvenate his attack. Where's that for the midfield, bro?
Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. That's an alpha from BBC, bro.
I just wasn't expecting that from you. Shout out Alpha Melo, man. Oh my days.
Alpha's okay. Very important. Thiago is very important player. If he stays fit, they don't need.
Which is not gonna
realistically,
happen.
they don't need any signings. If Liverpool sign 11 is fit, they don't need any signings.
That
but
it was fit for 3 years. It's about time that something.
Yeah.
But he went into form. He came into form end of last season.
Yeah.
Beginning of he became an important player. He finally settled in at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And they based a little bit. They changed their style of play.
The rhythm of the game. He adapted to it.
Yeah.
And they were going as he goes.
Defense, they've been okay to be honest. Although Robertson, Trent, there's no hunger there anymore in my opinion.
And this links back to what I'm saying. If they sign,
there's definitely hunger in that Scotsman, Andrew Robertson, man.
He's been playing so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
don't know if you've been watching him.
I don't know if you've been watching Liverpool. He's been and Liverpool fans have been on to him, bro.
You need to remember where he came from, bro.
Bro, this is not relevant to the discussion,
What has that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
Say it, man. Football heritage.
Alright. But Robertson's been shocking. And they had if he had someone like that back, like trying to push him up, like Tsimikas is okay, but he's not threatening Robertson for his position.
Yeah.
No one is threatening Trent for his position.
In fact, they sold Nico Williams to Nottingham Forest. So there's no Gomez is just there.
Yeah, talk to me about Darwin now.
Darwin, he will come good.
Yeah,
he'll come good. He'll score goals. He'll help them score goals, and he will create a lot of chances. That's their only hope of finishing second, by the way. Because I feel like if that guy don't show up, Liverpool, your second place position is under threat from either Tottenham or Arsenal.
Are they fighting for top 4?
Top 3.
So they're not
They need to watch out for Tottenham and Arsenal. Those teams are kind of
improving.
Yeah,
and they've got.
They're closing the gap.
Yeah.
They're closing the gap. Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool for me, I'd say 3 out of 10 window. They're not looking like they haven't addressed major issues that you need to be addressing.
Yeah.
And that's a big issue for me.
I hear giving Milner new contracts, bro. Like.
That's
not facts, but I'm just saying that I won't be surprised.
Now.
He's about 46 years old.
I won't be surprised if just they offer him something new.
Like debut at 16.
But it's because obviously,
more time in the,
but we can't get onto Milner because he does come first in the bleep test every week, so that's the reason why.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, boys. Sorry. Bleep test. Well done, Milner. Well done, James.
Jogger of the week goes to Milner. Every
model professional, but come on, man.
We're playing football and this guy is talking about jogging, man.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, we move on to Arsenal Football Club, man.
Yeah.
Gaffer, talk to me about your ex-team.
A plus, 9.5 out of 10.
No.
You know.
Wow, do you know in the last 24 hours, a lot of Arsenal fans would disagree with you.
Listen.
In the last 24
and
hours,
you know what,
that's changed. I didn't
you know what it
understand.
is?
And it's right. They're right to say that.
No. Listen,
they're right to say that.
Someone summed it up on Twitter. They said post what's it called, the transfer.
Post transfer clarity.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Was that Remedy who said that?
Another brother said that as well. Shout out Remedy.
Shout out Remedy.
But yeah, bro, like the guy had 1 year on his contract.
Yeah.
26 million. It's not my money. Give him the money. But I feel like we're still a strong team.
Yeah.
We're not trying to compete to win the title.
Okay, no.
Let's be realistic. Even if we sign Douglas Luiz, we're not going to win the title. So sometimes you have to play a game of patience. Next year you can get him for free if you still want him. In January, you can get him for half that price. So I feel like that's the only position that we failed to. Let me drop it down from 9.5 to a 9. That's the position that we failed to.
You're not thinking glass half full. Talk to me about glass half empty.
He's not. You're not. So okay, cool. Partey, Xhaka as your loans, as your sixes.
As your sixes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Xhaka's
an 8.
Okay. Partey and El Neni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third off.
Right now they're both injured.
Yeah. Lokonga's playing.
You're having Sambi Lokonga that's gonna have, and Partey's not coming back until when?
Yeah.
We don't know. That's the problem.
That's the thing. That's the worst part.
Partey's a few weeks.
That is the scary. When you have a knowledge of when they could come back, that's good. But him being out and you don't know how long he's gonna be out for.
Yeah.
And the fact that he has to first also when he comes back he has to get match fit.
Yeah. The thing is,
but that could be January.
Yeah. What gives me
it
optimism,
could be after the World Cup. You don't know.
What gives me optimism? Actually, we break up in November for the World Cup.
I know.
So
But
between now and
He's a
then,
World Cup player.
between now and then, there's a lot of games
Remember
to
that
play.
last time what happened when he came from international duty?
And it was even worse. Yeah. No, but hear me out. I feel like with now, last year, the problem was when Partey got injured, we started losing games because Partey wasn't there to kind of like be the glue.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like Zinchenko is about, he's going to come back from injury. I'm hearing he's back from injury. Xhaka, that left-hand side, we're still cooking.
Okay.
So I feel like our attack will rescue us in these games.
Cooking.
I feel like our attack will get us through these
They'll bail
games.
you out. They'll bail you
Yes,
out.
because we didn't have this level of attack last year.
I've been a fan of a club whose attack has been bailing him out for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It can be done.
It can be done.
It's possible with the
They've
likes
been
of
playing with
Jesus.
Fred and McTominay. They're starving, but they're still
Fred
somehow.
is good, man.
They're
We're
still
getting results. You
you're
can
still
get
winning
results.
games.
You can
Yeah.
get
Because I
results.
don't know about McTominay.
So
but Fred
we
is
need our attack to step up. Basically, I feel like Aston Villa kind of they stabbed us in the back. In the previous years, we've given them Chambers, we've given them Martinez. They stabbed us in the back, but it is what it is. Move on.
There's no sentiment in football.
Yeah, keep it moving.
If they were, but what was annoying me is about like every couple of hours that went past, you just bumped up by 5 million.
Yeah.
Like their asking price was 30.
Yeah,
you guys
just give it
started
to
by just give them what they need if you want to get it done over the line. And this is why Arsenal fans are so frustrated. It feels like a lack of preparation yet again.
Yeah.
Understanding and knowing. It's the same thing I mentioned earlier. You need 2 good players in every position.
Yeah.
And especially in the key positions. Why do you think Calvin Phillips was brought in? Fernandinho leaves. What was his first thing? In that glue position, I need someone to be playing there. Even though Rodri doesn't get injured often, he's almost always available.
He's always available.
Almost always available.
Always.
So he is still bringing in Calvin Phillips
Just
there.
in case.
For that reason, bro.
Just in case.
You have to, and this is why I understand Arsenal fans' frustration. At the same time, it is not the end of the world. Yes, there are players who these guys are forgetting about how good they were. The Smith Rowes of the world. He has contributed in the Premier League before. He's shown he can get goals and assists off the left-hand side if Martinelli, for whatever reason, gets injured. Saka on the right-hand side is lonely. There is no one else who can really... Maybe the Marquinhos kid, I'm not so sure, but maybe if Vieira can do a job out there.
I don't know.
We're not so sure. Odegaard obviously picking up a knock. He should be fine for the Man United game. He doesn't play. Arsenal look different.
Yeah.
So there are, it's fair to say, without these first team players, and it's true for most teams, but you have to have preparations and fail-safe for these situations. And right now it looks like Arsenal have gone into another situation where they don't have these fail-safes. But enough about these top 6 teams if you don't mind.
Well,
guys don't mind.
what was the grade that you guys gave them?
Oh, yeah,
I'm still sticking to
Arsenal.
9 because of Jesus and Zinchenko. Vieira, we still haven't seen him. But
I say 8 out of 10.
For the players that
Saliba-
they bought, I'm gonna give them an 8. But for what could potentially happen with injuries and stuff, but that has nothing to do with
This
the
guy adding
transfer.
Saliba. Is that the club of 3 as well?
Yeah, exactly. That's not a new
So
signing.
it's like a new signing or life.
Nah, he,
Yeah.
top player.
Yeah, well, I'll give you guys an 8.
Cool.
We move on. We're just going to take a little hiatus from the top 6 teams.
Yeah.
And give us a couple shout-outs that you guys might have from teams that are
Barcelona,
not part of the...
Nottingham Forest, man.
Barcelona,
21 signings, and they spent 150 million. It's possible to buy a whole new squad. It's literally possible to buy a
You
whole new
can't say
squad.
it's not possible no more.
21 players for 150 million.
They were signing a new player.
Certain clubs have
every day,
spent
basically.
80 million on a centre back, just a centre back.
Mental.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chelsea and that, buying Wesley Fofana.
It's crazy.
It's a good addition.
And
Yeah.
United as well,
Yeah. It's a very good addition.
Harry Maguire, 80 million, crazy world we live in.
Money well spent. But Nottingham Forest, good shout. Good shout. Not,
No, but
not
I
in
don't
the top
think
6.
I don't think those players are sustainable in the Premier League.
Yeah,
But
we're
it's-
even saying off camera, won't we?
Yeah, it's not sustainable players.
Yeah.
I feel like if they do get relegated,
Squad chemistry is very important.
Most of them have that clause, probably in their
Yeah.
contract. I will not play in the championship.
I'm not going there.
I
Anti-championship
think
clause.
Nottingham Forest will be safe. I genuinely think.
I think West Ham did well.
West Ham did well in the transfer market.
I think they
Well,
did
because
well.
of Paqueta?
Yeah,
Just because without taking him at the end.
just because of him.
They saw Samaka as well.
Skamaka, yeah,
Skamaka.
he's not really come through yet, has he?
He's
He's
been-
always he
he
played.
hasn't
He
played-
played, I think, a
He played
European
the first
game.
two
Or
games.
was
He
it?
played the
He's a
first
good
two games.
alternative to Antonio, though, right?
He played for yeah. But I'm saying as in like now Declan Rice has a nice partnership. He can build a nice partnership with
Who? Paqueta.
with Paqueta, and Paqueta offers more attacking, but
Yeah.
also he's a player who can be relied on defensive.
Alright, cool. Enough
Agree.
of that, man. Barcelona.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
went a different league.
Yeah,
Oh, they won the transfer. They've had the
Barcelona
best.
is they're the villains of this transfer window, bro. I was reading somewhere, yeah. they basically terminated the contract of Braithwaite.
Yeah.
Braithwaite.
And the way how they got him.
And how they got him, basically, Leganes got they're bottom of the second division right now.
I remember this.
And when they got him, Leganes couldn't replace him.
They could, yeah.
So now these guys are villains, man. They made some money off Aubameyang as well. It's like, yeah, man. They
got
done
for
well.
free and they sold him for 13 million to Chelsea. Crazy.
And plus they got Alonso on top of that as well, who they wanted last season. They got him for free.
Casemiro was a Ten Hag signing. I think it's a club signing.
Yeah, 100%.
Glazers
100%.
are blinding you yet again.
They 100% went to Ten Hag, yeah, from my sources, yeah, and they were like, hey, bro, Casemiro's on his way, you know, do you want him?
It looks like we've shifted over to Man United, so we may as well go there.
Yeah.
This idea of club signing, and I'm so thankful that I can finally say this, with Woodward not being in charge, I know that John Murta and Ten Hag are working like this. Nothing gets green lighted without both of them being happy.
I doubt that.
This-
He's a
no,
good
no,
signing,
this
by
is
the
the
way. I'm
situation.
not
This is the
saying he's not
situation.
bad. I'm not saying
When
he's a bad
Ten
signing.
Hag asked for a DM, and John Murta got him the best DM in the world.
He asked for a DM and he said Casemiro's the only guy available.
Yeah, 30 years.
You know,
Imagine having the best DM in the world being the only one available.
Listen, he's lost appetite for winning trophies. So they said, yeah, let's get him in then.
No, he's going to win trophies at Man United.
He retired from playing Champions League.
Joke, man.
You
But
don't
Man
see the
United-
video. You don't see the video on Twitter where they done a little voiceover. The Brazilian squad.
Yeah. They were sticking on
And they're like, shout out those who retired from winning trophies and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah, that was cheeky. It was cheeky. But I'll be honest, Man United's transfer window hasn't been awful, but it hasn't been great. Somewhere in the middle. It's like a 6 out of 10 for me at this moment.
I was going to say 6.5.
Yeah.
Just let him.
Again, Man United being involved in another summer saga is just frustrating to see. Happens with Jadon Sancho 1 year. Happens with Frankie de Jong this year. It's very, very, very frustrating. But at the end of the day,
zooming in.
at the end of the day, we addressed certain problems.
Right,
Not
right.
having a number 6, we finally got a number 6. Thankfully. Lisandro Martinez is one of my favourite players at the club right now.
He's got that dog in him.
Oh my god, what a player we have on
Hey,
our
Busquets,
hands.
listen.
Yeah.
He's got the heart, bro.
Go on, say something crazy.
But listen, in the Premier League,
So, he's going to talk about his height. Here
no,
he
in the
comes.
Premier League, bro, physicality is a real thing. Wallahi, listen.
How about this?
I'm
He's
gonna
one of the
find
most
this
physical
video.
players in the Premier
I'm
League.
gonna find this video, yeah. The day that he comes on against Antonio from West Ham, bro.
Yeah.
Long day, bro.
Yeah, Varane will have to do with that guy, innit? There's more than one centre back. You have to go to centre back
I'm just
partnership,
saying, if you're a striker, you're gonna play off him. Like, do you know what I mean?
bro. Yeah, and he
And
wants that challenge.
He's a very kind of like he rolls up.
Do you know
his
this guy that
sleeves
you said
and-
is a monster earlier, Erling Haaland? Have a
Yeah.
look what he did to him in the Champions League, bro. With spacing behind him. Have a look. Go and watch that in clips back. What he did at Ajax.
Okay.
This brother loves the fight. That's what you're not understanding.
He's Argentinian.
He's Argentinian, bro.
Yeah.
He have
I
this
know
about
I know about that.
You know about that,
I know about
Romero.
that.
You know
Romero,
about this,
I
bro.
know about that.
They
He's a warrior.
love the battle, bro.
He's a warrior.
He's a warrior,
yeah.
bro. He's ready to fight everyone, bro.
Listen, sometimes there's a bit of truth in what people are saying. The height thing.
I'm saying it
is-
will become an
is-
issue
Yeah.
at certain moments. Of
Thank
course
you
there
very
will
much.
be.
That's all I'm saying.
But this is why the benefit of having someone like Casemiro is in the team. Aerially, if you're being bombarded, someone like him can drop a bit deeper and cover for him aerially. Then this guy feeds off the scraps.
To be fair,
Lisandro Martinez, you're not understanding on the ball what this guy is doing for Man United.
to be fair,
SubhanAllah!
no. To be
What a
fair,
player.
to be fair, every defender has their
Weaknesses.
Has their weaknesses, and if height is the only weaknesses he has.
It's not like I'd prefer if it was another weakness. I'll be honest.
No, but I'm saying
at least
if that's the only
at
weakness,
least it's not quality.
No, but I'm saying if that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if height was the only problem he has, but he makes it up for what he does on the ball, and
he wins his aerial duels.
Then
And he
what
wins
can
his
you- there's
aerial
no-
duels as well.
I
think too much is being made out of it, but there will be a circumstance where it's looked at 100%.
Yeah, but then
Two things can
it's
be
all
true.
about protecting him. Then
100%. Who else will we sign? Anthony. Wow.
Is-
Anthony's worth 100 million.
He's not worth 100 million.
100.
That's a difficult
100.
argument.
He's
Busquets,
not
man.
worth 100
I'm going to tell you how I make the argument.
Gakpo is better than him.
His age.
Okay.
If he's 100 million and he stays there for 10 years, what's that? 10 million per year? I don't mind that.
Sancho came for less.
Sancho's better.
But both of them are top players. And they're both young. Very, very young. Sometimes you need to invest in the future. Manchester United, okay, it might be a bit pricey. I wouldn't have minded it at 80.
I'm
But the
sure
truth
in
of the
terms
matter
of
is
age-
Ajax put their heels in, bro.
In terms of age, there's not much difference between him and Haaland. And
Okay.
City going for like 60 million
Oh, that
tops.
was a clause because we could have got Haaland, but
Yeah,
we
but
didn't
that's
want
preparation.
we didn't want to
That's
release
preparation, though. That's preparation.
Okay,
That's
they have
knowing.
a better system.
That's a knowing.
They're the best one.
Some
That's
in
what I'm
advance.
comparing us.
That's
Yeah.
player profile.
You're comparing us to
Yeah.
the best run club in the world in sports.
Yeah.
And we're not that level yet. But as we are going right now, we're just signing right profiles. Later on down the line, we'll be having systems in place, I hope.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you target players, like a season before and so on. You know, like the loopholes that.
This is the first season for
You
this
see what I'm
new
saying?
clubs, board.
Clubs-
New
Which
manager.
is gonna lead us on to now the
No, we need to
ratings.
grade. We need to grade.
The-
Yeah, we need to grade.
the rating. The rating.
Yeah.
The rating. That's what I was trying to
6.5.
say. 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
6.
I'll join in.
And that's because of Casemiro as well. If Casemiro or Anthony as well, and Anthony bumps
I just
it up.
wanna-
Okay, 6.5.
You address your right wing.
But we
issue.
still have a massive issue, progressive midfielder. We need a Neves, Tielemans, Frenkie de Jong kind of signing. We still need that.
Ericsson can be played as an 8.
He can, but I've seen him. I can't have him playing against Arsenal, for example. I cannot have that.
Yeah.
He was gonna get overrun. He's not having issues in defending, but he's having issues with
He's always
covering
had that.
ground.
He's always had that.
No, but he's just covering ground.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he had a problem with that at number 10.
Yeah.
Imagine playing that in
He's
a
always
Bundesliga
had that with Spurs.
Wait, hold on.
Dele Alli and other players had to do a little bit of the running for him. It's just-
Whoa.
No, seriously.
Ericsson runs.
He
He covered
runs.
the most. He covered the most ground for you guys.
No, you're not
There's different
understanding
types
what
of
I'm
runs,
talking
bro.
about.
There's
You're not
di-
understanding what I'm
Yeah,
seeing on a
yeah.
football pitch, bro.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm seeing on a football pitch is moments where Bruno will ask Scott McTominay to press up a little bit. Then he has to cover a lot more ground than just dealing with one man. And he cannot, and it's not
He hasn't
a
got the
criticism
legs.
of him.
He hasn't
It's,
got the legs.
and it's
Doesn't
not
have
even
the
about.
heart,
It's not about his. It's not about anything to do with health or conditions. It's just about that level of running is not easy for any player, bro. And that's the reason why Fred McTominay had such a big career at Man United. They can do them miles in their
They
sleep.
got legs.
They can do them miles in their sleep. That's why Milner still play for Liverpool.
Yeah. They got the legs.
Because they got the legs to run.
Casemiro's Achilles heel will be the fact that he's not playing with Valverde and the fact that he can't receive the ball on a half turn.
That two things
We'll
are
see.
just not true. So that's crazy that you mentioned
We'll
two.
see.
Cap.
No, we'll see.
We'll see.
Only time will
We'll
tell.
come back to this.
Only time will
No,
tell.
no
Come back
worries
to
about
this.
that, guys. He could be my favourite player.
We've got Spurs and Chelsea. I saw.
Let's talk about Chelsea.
With Chelsea, I saw Sean. Big up Sean.
man.
He was like,
extremely happy.
he said, yeah, this is Chelsea's best transfer window
Ever.
ever.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to call out my boy, man. But that guy, he's covering over the issues that are still going on at Chelsea.
Go on, brother.
I think he's right about what he's saying in terms of...
Deadwood was gone.
No, there's a lot of first... Yeah, Deadwood is gone. A lot of first teamers, a good quality first teamers. Like, you're not going to get the likes of Sterling, Alba, Koulibaly, Cucurella, Fofana into a transfer window in most teams. No one's going to get that kind of injection straight away. But there are issues in that midfield that have still not been addressed. And the signings that they're going for are young signings, and I do see it, but they're not starting right now. And you have the best academy in the world. And you have young players that haven't been brought into the lineup. So there are questions I still have. But also the flip side of it, the Chelsea fans that are going crazy, I also don't understand that. Because you just signed Koulibaly, Fofana, Thiago Silva. That's a Champions League winning back three. Any combination of them two is a Champions League winning back two. So you should be happy with that. Cucurella, straight in first team. 100%. Sterling and Alba.
Competition for Chilwell.
Listen, for them it's about Kante and Kovacic coming back for their performances to improve.
Yeah.
They need those two things to happen. Transfer window wise, there have been first teamers, but I'm not all convinced.
You know what? If they had signed the Brentford striker,
Tony.
yeah, he's a different type of profile to Aubameyang. Aubameyang, they already have in Sterling.
They had that in
Attributes in the
Werner.
running
They kind of
game.
had that in Werner.
As in the running in behind.
They
you
kind of
know?
had that with Werner as well.
They had that with Werner, exactly. Havertz, he's a bit of a...
You know what?
He's
One
a
thing,
different type of striker.
Yeah,
Different
he's not a
profile.
striker.
He's a different profile.
He's not a striker.
Bro, he can play in that false nine. He can play in that false nine. I've seen him play in
I know, but I'm
against,
saying
Liverpool in that league.
I think
final.
I find it unfair on him the fact that he gets compared to the Premier League actual number 9s.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
agree with that.
I feel like that's the
I
only
agree that
reason.
he's an airy fairy. Is he a second striker? Does he need someone else playing off him?
Yeah.
Like, can he play number 10? Can he play right wing? Can he do... I think now having Sterling and Alba, is a Chelsea fan will turn around and say to you, this is me after suffering Pulisic, Werner, Ziyech, Callum Hudson-Odoi, all these issues that they've had. Because the main issue that Chelsea have is who can score you 10 or 15 goals. For Barcelona in half a season, this guy was their top goal scorer, Aubameyang.
Yeah.
There's one thing that you cannot doubt about him. He'll get you goals.
One thing for me that
No matter how he got it, it's not about
Even
how
if they're
he
not
gets
looking
it.
nice, even if they're tap-ins, it's
he's
goals.
still gonna get
one
you goals.
thing that I'm worried about is like who's gonna connect this beautiful defense that my man has built. Tuchel's built a very good
It's
defense.
sensational defense.
Bro, that back three, Thiago Silva, Fofana, and Koulibaly.
Subhanallah.
The combination there is crazy, bro. So and Reece James on the right hand side. If you want to play three at the back, on the other side you've got Cucurella or
That back five is a joke.
that's just
He
crazy.
can do everything he wants
And then
to.
if you got Conte and Kovacic fit, that's very nice. Now who's gonna connect that to the forwards now? Who's gonna be that playmaker that says, okay, give me the ball, I'm gonna
drive the ball in.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
It's like you got a lot of like.
Mason Mount can do that.
But he's not a creative player.
Not true.
I don't think he's a creative
He's
player.
Chelsea's best creator.
Yeah, but
like if you look at the Southampton game, for example, not only did he get the assist, every good chance that was created was from him. Sterling's chance where he hit over the bar, or where he missed when he touched inside the defender. There's a pass.
6.
There's a bottom 6 tags apparently about
Mason Mount's got that little bottom 6.
Mason Mount for me
he gets the job done, but then when it comes
he's
against
more
the
and
rest of the league,
more as games go on further and the opinions I see about Mason Mount, he's becoming more and more the litmus test for me. I look at him and whenever I watch him full 90, everything good that's happening for that club is going through him. You watch Mason Mount, you watch Chelsea play. That's the truth. But Havertz, you're talking about picking up the ball in half spaces. Havertz don't really drop that deep often to do that, bro.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes. I'm talking about in regularity. Mason Mount is in the 8th area
but he's
and picking up the ball and passing.
You need to remember what Havertz is being told to play at this current time. But the Havertz that I knew...
Leverkusen Havertz
was able to do that.
Fair enough. How are we going to grade Chelsea then?
You know what?
Do you know this could actually go from anywhere between 5 and 8, honestly.
Yeah. I'm actually going to give them an A.
Because I love...
And you're not wrong.
Because I love defending a lot. And defense working on that part is very hard. I'm gonna give them a 9.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Really?
I'm gonna give them a 9.
What did I say? An
Big
A.
midfield.
When I say an A, I meant like a grade A. Okay, 8. Yeah, 8, 9, 8 and a half.
8 star.
8 and a half.
The midfield.
Yeah.
Jorginho is going to be playing another season for them.
Yeah.
Gallagher.
They signed Dennis Zakaria. They still got Loftus-Cheek.
You praise Mason Mount.
I'm not sure about that.
You praise Mason Mount, but you can't praise Jorginho. It's killing me, man.
Yeah, because Mason Mount knows how to defend.
Some games, Jorginho is made for those games. Some games. There are some games.
So for example, the Tottenham game, the first half of that game, every moment they controlled the game, he was playing well.
Yeah. There's some games
moment when
he just seems like...
But when the tide turned against the... Look what Lavia did to this guy against Southampton, bro. Lavia's like 19 years old. The guy's running past him easily.
Yeah.
Certain players are not made to defend.
For me, it's a weird one. I think I'll give him a 7.
Alright.
Because there's a lot of first teamers been brought in, but there's still issues that I have.
So the last but not least.
Yes, well, actually, yes, least. Hope so. Spurs finishing 6th is our only chance of getting 5th, in my opinion. But anyway, let's go on. What are you saying? Your transfer.
That just threw me off.
Bissouma.
Just for a bit of hot take.
We'll start at the start of the season. Start this.
Kulusevski and Romero. I saw Romero is now a permanent signing.
Permanent signing. Kulusevski left now.
Kulusevski.
Whatever.
2-year loan of option to buy at the end of it, no?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But at the start of the transfer, it was looking good. 6 players in. I was happy, but we needed to address one of the most important positions in a Conte system, which is the left centre back, who right now is being occupied by Ben Davies.
Oh, that's why you guys wanted Bastoni.
Which leads on to my painful summer of us chasing players like Bastoni or that Gavaldo guy from
Gavadio,
whatever his name is. Them two.
It's funny how Thomas Tuchel went for him and he signed an extension.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He said, I'm not. He said, no for me, sir. But now, like...
Have you guys seen the chant where someone remixed the Thomas Tuchel chant? We've got Super Thomas Tuchel. We've got James at the back, Chuo in the back, Thiago Silva in the back, Koulibaly in the back, Fana in the back, everyone at the back basically. Mental, I feel sorry for them, man.
But it's been a long summer chasing players like Bastoni, not to get them. It's painful, we're going to have another season going with Ben Davies as a left centre-back, which is not a problem, but the problem arises when there's a fixture congestion. Ben Davies is not going to be able to play.
Listen, forget the individual players, man. Let me be honest with you, bro. Ben Davies is not... Okay. It doesn't even matter, bro. It's the fact that you guys play so compact. He will barely be exposed.
He does get exposed.
So
he does get exposed.
He hasn't got much space on the pitch behind him.
Exactly. The question is, did Conte build depth in your squad? That's it. That's really, because the playing style really covers the weaknesses of a lot of players.
Yeah, but as much as we've got depth now, which we haven't had for a very, very long. We've never had that. It's still like...
I'm hearing you need to sign a left winger because my man hasn't turned up yet.
Son. Yeah, no, we don't need to. We've got Richarlison, man.
You might have to start all that.
Yeah, he definitely has to start on the weekend.
I feel like the way Tottenham play limits Son a little bit, in my opinion.
What? He scored...
With Conte, bro, it's a little bit like Mourinho.
He scored like
6 goals. It's defense first, then if you get that chance to score, you score. It's not like offensive style of play. It's a defensive style of play, which means first option is you mark your man, you mark your space. So players like Son, they flourish with when it comes to running in behind and these kind of things. You know, he's been limited by him.
I don't think so. I disagree. We scored the most goals.
The reason why I disagree is because of the way they play. Because they're so compact.
Mm-hmm.
The opposition team, where are they going to be playing? On their halfway line.
Yeah.
So there is going to be spacing behind. It's just for whatever reason this season. And Kane will put the ball where you want it.
Exactly where you want it.
If you like, I remember a player I saw.
Maybe he's not feeling it, bro.
I don't know what's it. It's something. It's what I'm saying.
Maybe he's not feeling it, bro.
Who?
Maybe
Son, we have to remember.
It.
He's 31.
Yeah, and he signed a new contract.
He's 1 year out.
Maybe
How long was his new contract?
It's a long one as well.
6-year one.
2027.
He's committed the rest of his life.
He made money.
Yeah.
He's
Sonny, man.
He's on a death row contract. Shout out to him though.
But he death row to the end of his football grief. It's over for him after this contract.
But like in terms, but Son, I feel like just a goal.
But he's a purple patch player as well. So we'll look back at this when he scores one goal. He scored the first goal. For the next 2 months, he'll get like 13, and then he'll go missing again. It's what Son does all the time.
Yeah.
Son's a purple patch player. Yeah, he's not consistent over his, other than last season, of course. But he's not in his history. He's not really been someone who gets the run and stays.
One thing that I'm happy about.
He's gone to Sampdoria.
You know what?
I'm really happy for him.
Where's he gone?
Yeah, he's got Sampdoria.
He's on loan. But one thing I'm happy about, I'll give our transfers like in terms of rating. We give it an 8. The 8 is just solely because of the fact that we got rid of Harry Winks.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's a 6.
He's a curse.
In my opinion,
he's a curse.
For Spurs, is a 6 in my opinion.
What are the incomings?
They haven't really signed anyone that's
what I'm trying to say.
make me go wow.
Fraser for whatever his name is. I can't.
The wrong player.
You didn't sign the GK.
You didn't say cycling GK. You wish.
You should have signed him.
You wish.
But Jet Spence, Basuma, Perisic, Intas.
Yeah.
No,
those are the new incomings. Yeah.
Doogie.
Yeah,
Langley. Langley.
They ain't signed him.
Longley.
On loan.
Clement Longley.
Yeah.
So you have your left centre back.
He's not it, man.
So this guy was he told us for 5 minutes. Ben Davies is going to be playing left centre back. We've been addressing the left centre back. You've signed one.
Let me tell you.
I didn't say he's good, but he can play there.
He can play, yeah, but football is not just, if you pass the ball, it's not just passing the ball, defending sometimes, in the Premier League, there's over-the-top balls,
Yeah.
And the players like Jamie Vardy will be at the back.
Well, the thing is, the way
and he's not getting to that.
The way you play, there's no spacing behind you.
There is.
It's true though. I don't see from when I watch Tottenham again, and I keep doing this to myself, and I don't know why. I keep watching teams like Tottenham and Chelsea. They're so bad to watch. There is no someone who in that midfield who turns and breaks lines and looks to progress the ball forward.
Does it. Top three.
Breaks the lines.
Passes. Yeah.
Bentancur does it better. Bentancur does it better.
But even both of them, I don't see enough.
Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie.
You know the risky players.
He wants Bruno Fernandes, the champion. He wants the 50 passes.
No, Bentancur is not bad. When it comes to breaking the lines, Bentancur is not bad. But it's just the way they play.
He's
okay. The system that they play. It's like
he's okay. He can get pressed.
Harry Kane.
He can get pressed. Bentancur can get pressed.
Yeah.
That's what
he's not fully comfortable in possession. Højbjerg is a very good functional player, but there's no one in that midfield who's progressing the ball like a Neves or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's consistently looking forward, bro. It'd be a good signing for you.
Yeah, let's read these
Boston
guys.
midfield.
I said 8.
I said 6, man.
6.5.
Yeah, 6.
8.
So who are the winners of this transfer window?
By ratings, who would it be? By averages?
By averages,
it'd be Arsenal because you said like 99.9 out of 10, bro. You dragged Arsenal all the way up.
I think probably it's between Chelsea and City.
Yeah.
I think that's the ones that we rated highly on average.
I think I will give C number 1.
I'll give C number 1.
Yeah. Same.
They even winning the transfers.
Yeah. Chelsea.
We can't beat these guys, man.
Probably
we can't beat these
Chelsea
guys.
second, Arsenal third. I think last spot is basically between Spurs and Man United. They had the lowest averages. We gave them like 6, 6.5. And Liverpool as well. So Liverpool's down there as well. We gave them like 6. Liverpool's bottom.
Yeah, you gave them 5.
Yeah, Liverpool
2 and 3.
Gave them 3. Yeah, Liverpool's bottom. This is it from us. I hope you enjoyed the second video. Pass the ball with up and coming athletes. And listen, remember the links will be in the description.
Check it all out.
Make sure you subscribe. You follow us on Pass the Ball. You follow Upcoming Athletes. And till next time, guys. Let us know what should we talk about next in the description as well, yeah?
Let us know, people.
Take care.